What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the music production and beat making live stream. I am your host, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the music production and beat making live stream tutorial series. We are on day 120. Day 120 of live streaming making beats online. If it's your first time here, make sure that you're like, comment, and subscribing. Follow and hitting the notification bells. If you don't know about us, we are multi-platinum producers. I am part of the production team Arkatech Beatz. I'm Juggernaut. We are your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, go-to producers. Big Pun Nas, Prodigy Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, Raekwon, Chef, RZA, Killer Mike, The Game, Max B, and so many others. Shout out Vito, what up? You know, we getting on tonight, trying to make it do what it do. Before we get started, make sure y'all checking out arkatechbeatz.com for all of your music production needs. Check out the beat store, etc. If you need drum kits, etc. as a producer, make sure you're checking out our drum kits. And if you also need resources as it relates to the music business, make sure that you are checking out our books. All right, the Musician's Guide to Music Production. Music Copyright. The Musician's Guide to Music Publishing, and also the Ultimate Guide to Forming Your Own LLC. Also the Songwriter's Guide to Song Registration. Make sure y'all checking those out. So, you know, like I said, every night we get together, we basically cook up. We have been cooking up for 120 days. Oh, shout out to Cody's on the screen, man. What's going on tonight, man? I'm tripping. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, like I said, you know, getting into the stream. And we get into this thing by basically cooking up some sample-based stuff. All samples that you will hear tonight are courtesy of splice.com. Make sure that you are jumping into that. Royalty-free samples. The links are in the description and our bio. So let's get started with this, man. I got this sample in here, man. It's a doozy. I'm sure everybody has maybe heard this one, but I want to try to do something. I want to probably try to do two things with it. I want to probably try to do it in one way, and then I want to probably try to do it as a, you know, sample chop and flip. So take a listen to the sample, and let's see where we're going to go with this thing. What's going on? So y'all hear that sample, right? Make sure y'all tapping the screen. It helps the algorithm. Liking the stream, it helps the algorithm. You know, anything to help the algorithm for us to get found. Let's go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with only the first 4 bars, man. Jump right into this, man. We starting late, but we don't have to start late, right? Let's go. Let's add some hi-hats to this, man, and get it going. I see our tempos between 88 and maybe 90. I can see it either slowing down or speeding up, but we're gonna figure that out as we go along. Get the hi-hats down, let's go. quick. Let's get this going real quick, man. Make sure that y'all liking the live. Make sure y'all sharing the live. Let's go help that algorithm. We're gonna add an open hat. Kind of see where we're going with this already, right? Tapping that like screen, tap the screen, it'll help this algorithm. All you folks on TikTok. Alright, we're gonna go to the next situation. We're probably gonna add a snare in here. Want something heavy. Get the snare down real quick. Let's go. Got a little bit more hi-hats in there. I'll turn this down into the mix a little bit. Some people would ask why we put so much percussion into it. It helps the drums feel better when we're moving along. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Arkatech Beatz.
Let's go. Hit the like button, let's go. 10. We're gonna add a lower octave right now on top of it. Go. We might still go to 90. I kind of like 89 a little bit better. hitting the like button, man. Tap the screen, man. Let's help this algorithm. Shout out to the new followers. Talk, what up? Boy Swagger, what up? All day, what up? Strike, what up? My man Vito, the building, New Jersey, let's go. Which octave? You like this one? Or do you like this one? You want it to growl. You want it to growl. It's that New York. Yo, what up, yo? Time is running out. It's for real, no politics. Who's listening in good headphones or good speakers? Should we go this octave? Oh my gosh. Bassline in this octave or bassline in this octave? Chat, tell me what you think. That's the higher octave. say you? Let's go. Be able to hear it if you're on your phone. You got to be in your car, Bluetooth speaker, or plugged up. You ain't gonna hear the bass. Let's go. sharing this live, man. We're going to double it up to 8 bars. I want to check something out here. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. I'm gonna try something. Experimentation. All right, let's go over what we did so far, right? So for people who are getting in on the live late, let's go over what we did. Shout out to Saha. Make sure you go check out our record with Saha the Prince. It's called Start a War. Saha the Prince, Arkatech Beatz, Start a War. If you've never heard it, go check it out. It's on our YouTube page. Asking what up? So we start off with the sample, right? And then we went to the hi-hats. And with the hi-hats, you see we changing velocity, right? High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, right? And it's really just a change in volume, just to kind of play with the air a little bit. You know, there are things that we try to do to kind of make your drums feel like they're like connected, right? And that's really the whole point of the percussion in between, is to make your drums feel like they're connected, right? And we added a bunch of stuff in that you may not necessarily hear individually. I'm here combined, but you'll hear it individually, right? Now, of course, this open hat is going to change the entire dynamic of the beat. If I place it someplace else, then it's going to change the way it sounds. It's going to change the way the drum feels. So it's very important the way we use this open hat. It kind of gives us that, like I said, that incarcerated Scarface nostalgia. Remember, we're trying to remind people of something, but not necessarily making it sound the exact same way. You know what I mean? Add a little tambourine there. Right? And of course we got our, you gotta find a little bit of a heavy kick, right? And with the snare, got a decent snare on it. Of course we have to add some EQ and some effects on it to make it sound a little bit more beefy. Pause. And let's go to the other stuff that we added on top. Now the sample already has a bass line in it. The sample already has a piano in it. Now, of course, we can always go through splice, and most likely those things will be separated. I didn't get the individual parts to it. I may have to do that later so that I have more control over bringing in and bringing out the horn, etc. So that's one of the beauties of having splice. In some cases, sometimes some samples will have the stems. You know what I mean? So then you can have individual control over what comes in when. You know. So if you don't have them splice packs, man, I keep telling y'all, man, make sure y'all hitting them links in the description to get that splice stuff, man. Right? So now we added the piano in to kind of drive. We added the piano for the low end to kind of drive it. Right? And what we did is we did a double octave. Right? And it's really just following along with the sample. And then when we go to 808, it's the same thing. The only difference is we made the 808 track the drum, right? So we made the 808 trigger on the drum, but it has the same notes as the bass piano. Does that make sense? All right, let's go. MPC-X Special Edition. Little bit of delay on it, you know what I mean? RZA is a genius for that first wave of Wu-Tang albums, man. Absolute genius. Um, like um, meeting RZA for the first time and being able to record with RZA. Um, um, I I can't even say that I understood the magnitude of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't understand the magnitude of it. At the time when we were doing it, we were in California and we were doing these basically the soundtrack and the score for the movie Black and White that had basically Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., Mike Tyson, Brooke Shields. Um, it had Elijah Wood, Frodo Baggins on Lord of the Rings, and all these other people in this movie. And we were doing the soundtrack, and the Raekwon and American Cream Team had done the record "It's Not a Game," but they recorded it from a beat tape that we left in the studio. So they liked the beat. They lifted the beat off of the tape. They put it on 2-inch reel, and then I had to match up what they did on the tape to the ASR. And the issue was that the tape had kind of slowed down, so we kind of had to match the pitches and tempos. And I was in there trying to get those things and lay the track down. So as I was doing that, Chip Banks, rest in peace, comes in and says, "Hey, the Abbott is here. The Abbott is here. Everybody clear the room. The Abbott is here." And then walks in RZA, you know what I'm saying? RZA walks into the joint. And RZA's like, "Yo, that's you on the track." And I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, I just shook my head. I ain't even say like, yeah. I just kind of nodded like, yeah, that's me on the record. Because Mike was with us, and then Mike had to he had an emergency, so he had to leave back to New York. So I was there by myself. So when he came in, he was like, "All right, I'm about to jump on this, and I'm about to throw my dart." And he jumped on the joint, and he did the record. He did the last verse on the record, and it was just like, I just didn't really understand it. Like, yo, B, this is RZA. This is RZA on your joint. Not a lot of guys could say that they got a record with RZA on it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for that. It's insane, man. Like when I think back at it, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? Because this is during the height. This is like right after Wu-Tang Forever. This is the height of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys were at the pinnacle of it. So it was kind of like I said, I didn't understand the magnitude of it. And again, this is part of the reason why I'm yeah, he did write his lyrics. The thing about it is that this is part of the reason why I wanted to start the group, man. And I think what happens is that I think if we had the right mentorship, you know what I'm saying? If we had the right mentorship, if we had understood, like again, if I had understood the magnitude of that, you know what I'm saying? What if I had used the opportunity to really build with RZA? I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And this is part of the reason why I wanted to start the group. This is part of the reason why I wanted to do the live streams. Is so that when other producers or other musicians or other independent artists get afforded an opportunity, you guys don't waste it. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of opportunities where I could have built better relationships with the artists. And you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I want people to remember is that, listen, this game is a game of relationships. So while people respect your work, your relationship will get you into doors that, even if your work sometimes is substandard. I don't want to really promote that, but that's the real. You can still get in. So at the end of the day, this is really the whole point of the live stream, man. The part of the live stream is us really trying to is to really build and get an understanding of not just how to make the music, but also how to navigate the business as it happens in real time. Let's go, bro. Chad, I need a name for the beat. Chad, I need a name for the beat, chat. I need a name for the beat, chat. Let's go. Wormhole says sunlight. Flamethrower. Chat, need a name for the beat. Let's go. Soul box, I like that. I like the Ave, man. That's what it feel like. It feel like I'm on the Ave. I ain't gonna hold you. Even though we haven't been on the Ave in a very long time, we've been in the burbs for a while. But, you know what I'm saying? We from the Ave, man. That's where we from. We from the Ave, man. If you know, you know. Let's go. Now, I don't think we've never named the beat the Ave. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button and sharing it live. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live, man. Now, I got the jokes, but I ain't got the Ave. You get the jokes on the Ave. You get it? Actually, you know what I'm saying? So you get jokes on the Ave, but if Trump sends the feds, there's not going to be no more jokes on the Ave anymore. That's going to be a wrap. Let's go. That hip hop right there, you know? Right now we at 89 BPMs. That's 88. Think about that versus 89. I'm gonna try something with this. Let's try. Kaz, what up? I'm gonna try the stem separator. I want to see something. Let me see if it removes the horn from the. Just want to see if I can remove the horn versus going back into splice, because to go back into splice would be a little bit of a challenge right now. Well, not necessarily be a challenge, but in terms of me having to listen. Shout out to everybody in the live, man. For the new folks in the live, man, we have been going live for 120 days. We have been showing people how to do this music production, been helping people with the music business, answering questions. while we're cooking up. You know what I mean? We cook up records, and at the same time, you know, we're answering questions about how to use the MPC, questions about how to really to flip people's music, just different techniques, different ways of doing things. I'm just showing you a little bit of behind the veil of what we do from, you know, day to day. So, you know, make sure y'all liking and commenting and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? You know, new community platform coming in a few days. I'm not gonna say it's 100% ready, but you know what? We're just gonna launch it, and you know, we're gonna do what we call we're gonna do some project management / Scrum. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna continue to improve it as we have it. You know, we'll launch it and then we'll improve it as we go along. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing will ever be perfect because we look for progress, not perfection. So, you know, we're gonna get it done and then we'll fix it as we go along. You know what I mean? Stem separator didn't do too much here. Yeah, there is a filter here, but I can't say that I like it. It's like it's way too deep. You know what I mean? Pause. And then of course we got the high pass. The high pass is cool, but the low pass ain't. But there's some artifacts in it that I'm not really jiving with. So I'm gonna leave it alone. This joint is called the Ave. We at 88 BPMs. We took it down a notch. I had it as high as 90. We brought it down a little bit. I'm gonna save this. And for the people that are new, I'm gonna just play a joint that we did yesterday, and that one was called a Diamond Rough. And then I'll play the last, what's that? Maybe like the last week of tracks, just so that our people can hear what we're doing night after night. If you want to watch the replay, or if you want to watch them from the beginning, check out the YouTube channel. Make sure you're watching it from the beginning so you can kind of see exactly what we're doing. For those that are on TikTok, of course, you go to YouTube so you can see the screen, because you can't necessarily see the screen of what I'm doing. TikTok tripping again. We did that yesterday. We're going to jump into the one we did the day before yesterday. We don't do that here, bro. Joints, man, and we do all these in the live, man. These are all joints that we did in different live streams over the last week, man. So you can just go back and you can just go check out those live streams to go check and see how we did those beats. And I think the main thing is just kind of get an understanding of how we do it. workflow on the touchscreen. Listen, it's like amazing, bro. Amazing. I got my Akai MPC my 2000 behind me. You can't really see it. But listen, man. If I could take a sledgehammer to it, I would, bro. But it's just too much beats in there. But I'm just saying, it's like night and day, man. When they having a touchscreen, listen, man. Like when I tell you it makes things go super fast, I'm able to just I'm able to move. Like I feel like I got a computer without having a computer, and that's what I love the most about it, man. Come on, let's get back in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to get back in it. Like I said, we got the group. I want to, the community is getting larger, man. And this is what I'm liking the most about it. The community is getting larger. People are starting to educate themselves. That's the biggest thing for me, man, is making sure that the next wave of guys that's going to come into this thing, the next wave of guys or the next set of people that are going to start doing this thing for real are going to be armed with, not only just like the knowledge of the business, but also like it's iron sharpening iron. Like once I get that community open, it's going to be iron sharpening iron. You're going to see it. You're going to hear your peers' music. You're going to hear different stuff, and you're going to be like, yo, and people will be sharing techniques and this type of stuff. And listen, it'll be a community of some fire producers that's really going to take this thing where we need to take it, because my major complaint about the game right now is that there's so many guys doing so much music and there's so much access to music, yet all the music is still kind of mid. It's weird. A lot of it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, how you guys got access to music, you guys are paying the least amount for production that you've ever paid for. Because, we come from the era where people were getting $500,000 and $250,000 for tracks and all that type of stuff. Now you're not even paying a fraction of that, and the music is mid. It's weird, man. Splice has a special going on right now, man. Like a trial, man. So do the trial, and and upgrade your joint when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is that you don't have to worry about playing. You don't have to worry about samples and clearing stuff. Yeah, that sample's ill. It just depends on how you want to do it. And I'm just playing some different joints, before we log on out. Got some things going on. I gotta get up early in the morning. Hit the link in the bio, bro. This one's called Heavy Days. This one is done off of our Streets of New York drum kit. folks that be like, yo, there ain't no samples in Splice. Everybody got it. I'm like, okay, y'all keep thinking that. It's like, okay, if that's what you believe. Be hard to explain it, man. I've been trying to explain it. As they say, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't do what? You can't make the horse drink. But another guy told me, it's not your job to lead the horse to the water to let him drink. Your job is to make the horse thirsty. You get it? Yeah, Splice got an app. A lot of times I'll be with my kids before I'm choosing the samples for the live. After my kids do their homework, whatever. I'll be like, all right, come on, let's go dig for the samples. So my kids be digging through the samples, and I'll be listening to stuff on my phone. And I'll be like, all right, I want this one. And then it syncs right to the MPC. Gotta love it. It's the best thing ever. Everything I download sync right to the MPC.
Arkatech Beatz.
What? I got two different beats in here? Wait a second. Let's listen to that. Wait. I'm gonna have to do this. That's kind of ill right there. So let me tell you the joke, man. Like, I know people say, yo, I be trying to use the stems on the Akai. Listen, I like the stems on the Akai, but there are certain stem separators that sound a little bit better, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Serato's is kind of a beast. The FL sound a little bit good too. You know what I mean? This one it's a work in progress. I think it'll get better. But the main thing was this, right? Depending on where you get your samples from. So say, for example, you're a guy that gets your samples from Splice. And I know it sounds crazy that I'm promoting it, but it is what it is. For a lot of joints, there are stems for Splice. So you don't really necessarily have to use a stem separator because you already get the stems. You know what I'm saying? So, save yourself some time. You see what I'm saying? My homie here saying that he used the stacks on Splice. Yeah, man. You can actually build a beat before you actually even import it into the MPC. You kind of already know what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is how we save time. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm going through the samples on my phones with my kids, what am I doing? I'm training their ear. That's the main thing. I'm training their ears. I'm training their ears on what to listen for samples because when they go in the FL Studio on their computers, they know what to listen for. So they're listening. So we listening, we training their ears, and then I'm doing my quality dad time. You know what I'm saying? Like this is you can't beat this. This is the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? We're doing family time at the same time. So with this beat, what I liked about this beat for the most part is that we use a drum kit on this one, right? Not a drum kit, we use a drum loop. And then we triggered it a certain type of way to make it do. What about the output? I'm just going through my stereo outputs, and then of course when I'm exporting, I export everything to MP3 or in a wave. And then, of course, that's going straight to your computer. And if you go into a DAW, you can always do that. You know what I mean? But I don't go into any DAWs. The key here for the MPC is this, man. What you're trying to do with the standalone MPC is you're trying to get it to the point where you don't need to do anything external at all. You're trying to train your ear to kind of make sure that, because it has the fidelity, it has the loudness, it has the plugins, it has the EQs, it has the things for the master buses. So you don't necessarily have to take it from the MPC to go into a DAW again. You know what I'm saying? This thing is what increases the time. You know, when you can be finishing a beat a day or 2 or 3 beats a day, you know, and you got to go from this to that and then trying to mix and back and forth, then you're adding, you know, more time to your output. And the issue with this is that we're in the content creator age, man. You know, you got to be able to drop something and keep it moving. Oh, arcade output. Yeah, I've used that before. I don't have any issue with that. I think it's dope. My bad. Actually, it's not 3 monitors. I got Yamahas, I got a set of Mackeys, I got a set of Behringers, and then behind me, I got another set of KRKs. I got a bunch of monitors, but I don't really recommend doing that. It's just, you know, it's for aesthetics.
Arkatech Beatz.
Put you in a box and tie
Arkatech Beatz.
You got heats, man. You need plaques, bro. A lot of people got heat, man. You gotta get plaques. That's how the game works. That's Cody, man. Ride or die, man. We waiting for the Waves to get home on that one, man. Sneak peek, man. When Max get home. Shout out Max B, man. Give him some more why you do that type heat, you know what I'm saying? I got the group coming up, homie. You'll get a chance. Once I got the group coming up, we're going to do all of that. Because in the group, we're going to have a closed thing. I don't got to worry about copyrights. Like, that's really the main issue. It'd be the copyright issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I get off the live, I got a string of copyright issues with, like, Facebook and stuff like that. So at least with the splice situation, I can always take my licenses and send it to the, you know, same thing with YouTube, copyright. Got to send them the licenses. So that becomes a little bit of a situation. So that's when people say, hey, how come you don't listen to this people beats or you don't do that? It's because I'm live streaming on every platform at the same time. So then in order to keep the channel, you know, in order to keep the channels, you know, running without strikes, you know, we kind of prevent ourselves from people, you know, people jumping in. But once we have the close community, we'll be able to do that stuff via Zoom. We ain't got to worry about all that. Yeah, Splice is dope, man. So, you know, just hit the link in the description, man. Grab yourself that.
Arkatech Beatz. We try not to make it too complicated. Like, sometimes it just depends, man. You know what I'm saying? Some joints are just like, some joints is gonna have that, you know how it go. Like with some beats, you gonna have some beats that are just like, yo. And you got some other beats that's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on what your vibe is. Michael, thanks for your gift, brother.
Jay said he want to hear some Cody. What up, Coach? We gonna play some more Cody in this thing. We're gonna play a little bit of what you call it. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Shout out to everybody in the live, man.
Arkatech Beatz.
Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. We just playing a few joints from Cody. All those tracks that you hear that we did with Cody, man, and we did all of those in the live streams. For those who may be asking. Y'all ready?
Arkatech Beatz. It's a late night, I don't mind. I was gonna spend all my time with you. It's a good night, it's a good time.
Cody, bro. That's the girl Cody, bro. Kodey. You can follow her at It's Only Cody. All those tracks are done in the live stream, dog. I just want people to know that. So, like, yo, make sure that you are checking us out. Everything is done in the live stream. Now, not the vocals, but the beats are done in the live stream. Let's play some hardcore hip hop before we play some more Cody and get out of here. Gotta play some hardcore hip hop, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of time I play the other stuff so cats know that we're not playing. That we got the range, man.
Arkatech Beatz.
Out the mud, you know it. Shout out Coach J, man. Thanks for the gift, my brother. That joint goes. It's a different feel, you know what I'm saying? Out the mud, man. Different joints, man. Different joints. Shout out to my peoples, man. That's in the live stream, man, night after night, man. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Arkatech Beatz.
Arkatech Beatz.
Make everything. We make everything. We make everything. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. This is day 120 live streams.
Arkatech Beatz. Arkatech Beatz.
How you look at me, the way you touch my skin, it gives me butterflies. I can't help but grin. The night feels amazing when you hold me near. My love for you becomes clear. I feel so high when you hold me tight. I feel so high and I can't calm down. I feel so high when you kiss my lips. I feel so high. I'm on a love high. The way you kiss my lips, the way you hold me tight. I've never felt this before. It gets me high like I'm lost in the sky. And night feels amazing when you hold me near. My love for you becomes clear. I feel so high when you hold me tight. I feel so high and I can't calm down. I feel so high when you kiss my lips. I feel so high. I'm on a love high. The way you kiss my lips.
Y'all ready for her? I hope y'all ready for her, man. I'm telling y'all. JP, thanks for the gift, bro. Appreciate you. Listen. The illest thing about that really is when we was in the chat, when we was in the live doing the track, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, what can we do with this? You know what I mean? Like we were doing it, we were like, what can we make of this right here? And I'm like, all right, we ain't got nothing out yet, man. We trying to determine what the single gonna be right now. So me and Mike going back and forth trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the single. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure we got it, you know, get all the socials good and all that stuff.
especially on this part. Listen, and I think what drives this one home, we was doing the chops, right? We were doing the. Like we didn't know, we was just playing with the chops, and then what really was bringing it home was when we went and the piano comes in like the and we were playing the piano on top of it, so. The hook. Then we go to the hook, which would be the. It's just crazy, bro. That's how the original sample was going, man. And we chopped that bad boy up, and we did what we did, and it put them heavy drums on that. Sheesh. And the joint going crazy. Shout out to everybody in the live, man. Cyber, what up? Thanks for joining the live, man. Thanks, shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live. Shout out to everybody that's sharing the live. Shout out to everybody that's growing the community, that's coming in and trying to learn this thing and really trying to transform their business, in this music business.
Arkatech Beatz.
I don't know, maybe he did. I don't know. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live, sharing the live, liking the stream, sharing the live. It all helps the algorithm, man. I appreciate it. Y'all ready? building. People was going crazy. Casting the spell for real. The homie Cyber said this joint sound like a genie in a bottle. Listen, man. It's supposed to mesmerize you, man. The music is supposed to put you in a zone, man. Like, you know, get you through that workout, get you through that hard shift at work, you know. You know what I'm saying? Get you through that day. Like, I think a lot of people be forgetting that that's the power of the music, you know what I mean? That it's supposed to really get you to feel a certain type of way. Like, if it don't do that, then we not. Yeah, if it ain't doing it for you, man, it ain't making you. If it's not doing it, then it's not doing it. You're missing something. You gotta get that magic in that joint, so that joint make people go. I don't want to say crazy, but you know. Listen. Could you imagine Ghost on this? Think about that Supreme clientele too, man. Damn, Scarface would be dope, man.
chat. We getting ready to wrap up the stream, man. I want to thank everybody for logging on. You know, we're gonna be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Friday night. You know, we're gonna try to have something real spicy tomorrow. You know, get everybody going, getting into the weekend. So, you know, I want everybody to be safe, man. Thanks for following, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. And I will see you tomorrow.